The Adventures of Aratok the Spacefighter 3, The Smuggling Outpost, by Ryan Baker. The date is August 7, 2002. 10 days have passed since Aratok Swifttail, the spacefighter, had been on the asteroid of the Wolf androids. Aratok was traveling through the Uraxia galaxy. That was certainly interesting, Aratok said to himself. He was referring to his encounter with the pack of wolf androids. Aratok was traveling through the galaxy. At that moment, Aratok gets a transmission. It is from Brendan Stewart, a smuggler. Aratok said, "Brendan, are you there?" "Brendan Stewart," said Aratok, "is that you?" "Of course," said Brendan. "I didn't expect to see you," said Aratok. "Yeah," said Brendan, "it has been a while." "Why have you called?" asked Aratok. "Do you remember that force field generator that you were looking for?" asked Brendan. "I remember now," said Aratok. "Yeah," said Brendan, "it's finally come in." "Excellent," said Aratok, "I'll be over at the space station right away." Aratok ends the transmission. Moments later, Aratok arrives at Hermes Station. Hermes Station is a space station outpost orbiting the planet of Prometheria. Aratok sees the station. "So," said Aratok, "I'm finally here." Aratok pilots the spacefighter into the space dock portion of the station. He transforms the spacefighter into dune buggy mode. He lands the vehicle. He steps out of the spacefighter. Aratok makes his way up to the bar. He sees Brendan Stewart. Brendan sees him. "It's about time you showed up," said Brendan. "Of course," said Aratok, "I got here as soon as I could." "In any case," said Brendan, "let's get this deal underway." "Understood," said Aratok. Brendan goes to get the force field generator. He returns back to the bar. He shows the device to Aratok. "That's the force field generator," said Aratok. "Yes," said Brendan, "it should work on your spacefighter." "That would be a great deal of help," said Aratok. "Of course," said Brendan. Brendan thinks of something. "There's also a personal force field generator available," said Brendan. "I would throw it in the deal, if you like." "That sounds like a great idea," said Aratok. "Excellent," said Brendan. At that moment, Brendan goes to the storage room. At that moment, he meets Streaks Vissom, a Pralams smuggler. "Streaks," said Brendan, "I didn't expect to see you here." "Of course," said Streaks, "Cydarres is still looking for you." "Oh right," said Brendan, "he's still mad at me." "You did manage to win all that money in the card game," said Streaks. "He thinks you cheated him out of the money." "Yeah," said Brendan, "I guess I should lay low for a while." "Yeah," said Streaks. At that moment, Brendan and Streaks hear the sounds of footsteps. "Oh great," said Streaks, "that would be Cydarres." "I've better be getting out of the area," said Brendan. "Good idea," said Streaks. Brendan immediately goes over to the shelves. He sees the personal force field generator. He quickly grabs it. He runs out of the storage room. At that moment, Cydarres Cykrab, a Kraux smuggler, comes storming into the storage room. He sees Streaks. "Where is he?" said Cydarres. "I don't know what you're talking about," said Streaks. "You know what I'm talking about," said Cydarres. "Where is Brendan?" "I'm afraid he's not here at the moment," said Streaks. Cydarres sniffs the area. "He's here, isn't he?" said Cydarres. "What makes you say that?" asked Streaks. "I can smell his scent," said Cydarres. "I'm telling you," said Streaks, "he's not here." "I have to take your word for it," said Cydarres. Cydarres leaves the room. Streaks immediately gets on the comlink. He contacts Brendan. "Brendan," said Streaks, "you've better hurry it up. Cydarres suspects that you're here. If he catches you, well, I don't have to tell you what will happen." "Understood," said Brendan. Brendan ends the transmission. He turns to Aratok. "What was that all about?" asked Aratok. "Cydarres is on the space station," said Brendan. "Oh," said Aratok, "he's still mad at you about that card game." "Yeah," said Brendan, "we've better get this deal underway." "Good idea," said Aratok. Brendan hands Aratok the 2 force field generators. Aratok pays for the items. "Now that that's settled," said Brendan, "we've better be getting on our ways." "Good point," said Aratok. Aratok takes the items. Aratok heads back to the spacefighter. He places the items in the cargo hold. He transforms the dune buggy into spacefighter mode. He leaves the space station. Brendan leaves the area. He manages to escape from the space station. Meanwhile, at the bar, Cydarres enters the place. He sees the bartender. "Where is Brendan?" asked Cydarres. "He's not here," said Ronald Benton, the bartender. "You just missed him." "This is just great," roared Cydarres. Cydarres punches the nearby wall. He leaves a small dent in the wall. "Next time," said Cydarres, "I will find you, Brendan." Cydarres leaves the bar. Brendan has no idea just how close he came to meeting Cydarres. Aratok has no idea what will happen next. The end.
Hey there, fantasy and science fiction fan lovers. If you can't get enough of mystical realms, futuristic worlds, and thrilling adventures, then you come to the right place. By subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Story Nori, you gain access to an amazing collection of stories that will transport you to realms beyond your imagination. By hitting that subscribe button, you'll never miss out on the latest tales of wizards, time travels, space exploration, and so much more. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in fantasy and science fiction storytelling, and we're always adding new and exciting content for you to enjoy. But that's not all. By subscribing, you'll be also becoming part of our incredible community of fellow fantasy and sci-fi enthusiasts. You'll be first to know about the latest content for the channel that you won't find anywhere else. So what are you waiting for? Join us on this epic journey into the unknown by subscribing to fantasy and science fiction at Story Nori. Today, your next thrilling adventure awaits. Right, hit that subscribe button and let the storytelling begin. Thank you for being part of our amazing community. We can't wait to share even more incredible stories with you.